Good afternoon, or whatever it is wherever you are. We are going to have a bit of a short run today. I have somewhere to be a little bit later. Alright, so I was about to leave here. We had been starting to scout out some nearby areas, so we kind of got those running. We've got an oil thing down here, which I don't think we need right now. Because we had a pretty good oil setup here. I've also got this little bit, which has also some oil waiting. Might be an interesting place to do a short run oil train, although I've kind of been developing my main train line out here. So I've been thinking well, you're still in the millions. I might need to develop copper sometime, but we're not really... Oh. And maybe I was also thinking about these guys. That may have actually been where I left off. I think it was this side that was causing trouble. Don't know if any others are causing trouble. So I've got this I'm kind of thinking about. I've got... Oh, there's another one out here. Once we get out there. I mean, this will probably take care of any short-term copper concerns. Although... It's going to be a ways to get to the next patch beyond that. 4.8, 2.3 point. 6.9. Alright, so I need to keep an eye on those guys. Oh, there's a copper patch out here, though. That's probably going to be an easier thing to develop given what we got, although that will fill in nicely. Now, I'm kind of tempted to just put this on a train just to get copper train started, even though, I mean, my stop probably be... I can convert this. I could maybe turn this into a right angle and then do some stuff off of there. That might actually be kind of nice just to clean, because this is like a really messy intersection. So if we do... I mean, I could... What I've done sometimes in the past, I've ended up with kind of a loop around the base. That makes it possible to get anywhere from anywhere, although it's sometimes very inefficient. Oh, stone. I don't think we're going through stone very fast. But I haven't really paid it. Oh. Ran out some coal. So I'm torn as to whether to pipe this or get some kind of end run train. But it's not urgent right now. So if I did a stop over here, I could sort of have like a cross intersection to go all the way there, and then maybe... see, so you're smelting copper there. We're bringing in smelting copper, so I could almost have a little stop down here to drop off copper for this. Now, I might need to have another stop up here somewhere. I mean, I guess I can convert this, but at some point I need to think about how I'm going to have queuing space for multiple trains when I get there. Right. Yeah, we're just not even using that very fast. And I guess I could set up the mine. Or maybe you need to start watching the rate it's being used. So we want to be thinking about shooting speed damage. This is a blocker for a bunch of stuff. Also, that may actually take a while to research. So I think I was up here because I was going to possibly deal with some of this stuff. The oil base is another case of do we really need it? Pay attention to what these started out as. Okay, well that's definitely down a bit. I'm pretty sure it's down a bit. I could do a short run oil train there. Actually, I was gonna say I could get a track through there, except for all the cliffs. So if I was gonna run a train straight through, I'd have to be using some of the space I'm already using. I didn't really notice how this copper started out. Actually, okay, so we've emptied one. So that's not too much. All right, so to keep an eye on alerts, I need to be thinking about red-green sulfuric. Now I'm sure I'm gonna need those in science soon enough. That's not gonna be the first thing we need. So this is still the bottom. So we've got to the extent we have red circuits down here, and we're gonna need to expand red circuits for that, because we've got this, there's other modules we're gonna need. Now admittedly the modules are still catching up from a bunch of expansion stuff I did. So the green circuits are keeping up, right, and the green circuits are being supplied over there. So it really is the red circuit rate, and then I'm probably going to have to tweak this iron belt. Do I just want to move you over? Well, no, because we kind of moved it over to supply these guys. Although that could be reversed easy enough. So we could bring it up over here and kind of reverse the whole direction of that. Or we jog it over one, we skip the pole. Oh, actually, so I was actually nestling those together, which means that would just be a full-on, well, I could arrange the arms to skip that. Or actually, oh, but you need your stuff. So yeah, you want to skip, you want to have nothing there anyway. Well, I guess you could have the output arm there. No. Not really. And did I need to upgrade these? For my particular placement. Oh, actually, my old template actually had that stuff outlying. All right, do I have you? So that actually was set up there. Which kind of does generally fit into things better, although I could just replace some poles, probably. Nope. Okay, so it does block the placement. Alright, and... Ooh, you need to be doing something. Oh, and you need to be doing something. I got a little bit lucky there was no gaps there. Let's see, so you're currently covered outside. You're covered by that. So I guess this is a place, well, I've got so much other junk around here. I don't have an easy place to grab a template. And yeah, you have your power covered across the way, so it's not really part of the pattern. Actually, is that... Okay, that actually is going one out, so it still wouldn't quite get there. Alright, well, our green circuit's starting to go down. Oh, did we fall out of robot range? No, they must just be delayed, because otherwise mine would do it. So I guess one thing we might be able to do here is... Nope. Yeah, well, if you had this as part of the pattern, and you just continued it down, then it would always be covered by that one pole. Although, this would be a odd situation because you have that. Well, I mean, you could just easily do it out here. That would take care of you, that would take care of you, that would take care of you. I guess that's kind of biased towards being as part of that side of it. And then that actually is a setup for a relatively clean... Oh, right, there was space there before, because we had the poles in it. Alright, so now it looks like... I mean, we're not out of greed circuits yet. But we're getting there soon. Okay, well, they should take care of that. Well, meanwhile, red is actually catching up from the looks of things. Or, also, some of our modules got enough and... Did they? Yeah. But we're doing this in part because we expect needing a lot more of these. So I don't... Yeah, maybe if I move some arms around. It's hard to tell exactly how that's going to line up. Oh. What is it? Like shift click? Okay, so that was completely blocked there. Well, I mean, we definitely got one more. And maybe I could like slide it over and do some playing around with this spot. Alright, so that's some of the stuff we're going to need to pull off of to do blue circuits. They're also going to need sulfuric acid. But, what do you know, we had sulfuric acid up here. So I could... Well, they are going to need red and green. Ooh, did I mess something up? Oh, my template must have been for the other way. Okay. Yeah, so right now I've only got my two things out here. Now I did bring sulfuric acid up to there. So I guess I could bring it down and over, and we've kind of got this area. Did I? Yeah, so you were just set up. Well... Yeah, for the size template this thing is, I don't have a good... Well, I could put the pipe outside the belts. And underground it in. So that is set up to take stuff from this side and to run the blue circuits back that way, which might make sense. The side of the sulfuric acid is not super convenient, but once you get it down there, it's down there. Oh, but that's an assembler 4, which I don't have yet. Oh, and it was a recipe that we couldn't actually set until now. Oh, and the poles. Oh, okay. So this is being troublesome. Now that's close enough. It could be these guys? Just curious, because you expect the bigger ones to be a problem. Alright, so we got started on this. You need 40. 10. Yeah. So for the time being, we do this old trick. Or I guess well, to the extent we're building any right now. Or do I just let that back up? And do my little personal box here. And then... oh, right, because I replaced it. So you're going to come down there, somewhere there. Yeah, I kind of got some empty space in here. So we could tee from there. It's not... boop, 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 boop. I might be able to get down there. Yep. Yep, maybe I don't want to... well... just a little bit short. So that might not get me quite the line I want. Oh, it does. And these are a 10-second build time. I think they take a lot of red circuits. Well, 2, and those are pretty long build time themselves. So that's going to crank up our red circuit demand even more. Oh, yeah, and the assembling machines. Uh-oh. Okay, now that definitely came from the north. Yeah, it's a shame. Oh, I can't even set the rotation on it. Oh, but because it can actually match the pattern, it can will match. I did lose this though. Now most of these won't be building into here. Ooh. And down there. Okay. Okay, the green circuits are actually starting to become a problem here. Alright, so then we could very easily... well, if I went out one, we could. Well, if it's picking up off the belt, doesn't matter. We have a direct insert. Oh, and that's the wrong box. So until we find a use for them, or a direct use rather, Okay, larger equipment grid would be great, which would be something that'd be nice to have with that. And probably anything that uses blue circuits is going to be downstream from there. I never got into the higher end modules, particularly with efficiency. Because it's still minimum, yeah. So you can do it with fewer modules, but they're so much more expensive that it just doesn't make sense. Well, I guess for the things with only 2 slots, you can get down a little bit farther, but it just really doesn't make a difference. All right, so we can start that. I think we'll be okay. Take some stuff out. Oh, how is 48? I've got some. You know what? I actually needed to change. Oh, I never did more logistics. Wait. Oh, I was thinking that was an auto trash. 50 to 100 sounds okay. Well, let's try to keep it down. Bullets right now are probably okay. We've got some destructor capsules. We've got some grenades. We need to go into combat mode. Oh. You actually care about facing, though. No, okay, that was not what we wanted to do. Oh, shoot. It looked like it was enabled. Yeah, both iron shipping are on right now. Shoot. Okay. Oh, no, I've turned around. Let's see. Is the car useful here? I pulled out about as far as I can. I mean, that's relatively... Well, there's a bunch of trees over there. So you can kind of run in front of them. But I think the energy shield's probably going to be okay. Now, I am still going to need turrets. That, I think we kind of have some kind of backup. Oh yeah, and we still we're running through that. Oh, and I still have my old gun too. Ooh, they're already on. Yeah, they turn on real early now, don't they? No, I think I might be shooting it. The machine gun is better for that scenario, I guess. Ooh, they got to me. Okay, there's night vision. Alright, so we need... Oop, I'm out of range, I guess. Ooh, man. Gotta keep those jukes up. Okay, so the defender capsules are doing their job. Oop, until they didn't. Alright, that seems to, I think that's our biggest one down. Oh, you actually got destroyed. We left you as a distraction. Probably won't make it in the time of these robots. I don't know if the other one's really going to be in range. What? We have gun coverage. What the heck? Well, that's bizarre. Alright, so that might be a more interesting situation. Not something directly reachable from here. This might be something to fix someday. It's like I didn't even see a damage alert for that. Of course, I was in the middle of a fight, so lots of things are being damaged. Oh, maybe that was like the last image? Okay, so they kind of crept in close here, I guess, and maybe they were just some spitters that's just kind of hanging out? So I guess they could actually have come through here. Indeed, they could have. But I think if we go somewhere out here, and so that was an attack. I need to do something with these. It just hasn't been a very common one. Well, yeah, this got attacked. So I guess this is still a situation. Oop. That was close enough to get their attention. And then this isn't. So the funny thing is, I'm actually a better tank with the shield than the turret. Alright, so the main reason I want turrets now is just to draw fire from worms. Which we're still not quite in range of. Okay, so that was a little overkill for those guys. Oops. Now I got a damaged turret. Oop, missed one. That's a curious little formation down there. Are they like all stuck against an edge? The bar is kind of in the way. Nope, okay, so that was just a weird scan at some point. Really? Okay, so, oh, that's right, I was going to take care of that other one, and then it's like we lost our radar here. It's like, what the heck? Okay, you guys are hitting that turret. So that's a one-off crafting thing. That'll be kind of a one-off crafting thing. And once again, maybe we'll try and align this up for our main run to be forward. Nope. Got that backwards. Alright, so here our main trouble. I might need to clear this out just for... Is that a... Nope, that's... Just bugs. Oh man, I chewed through some rocks. Oh, what the? I guess I was just standing in the puddle. That usually didn't have any effect. Hmm. Alright, we're getting too far behind. Okay, now we've got a worm on it. Or I thought we did. That was a lot of worms. So, other than a distraction, I'm not sure I need the turrets as much anymore. That's a lot of worms, though. Yeah, I guess the rocks are helping a little bit. Okay. That was random. Went from great to nothing. Those change arc midstream? Man. You gotta avoid those leading shots. And get us some more robots. Man, I guess I could do a turret back here for some more distraction. Okay, I don't have enough robots to do a lot of this. Okay, yeah, we need to not slow down. Okay, maybe I do need more stuff. It's weird because it like goes really great and then it doesn't. That's... Oh, Must have some worm that's getting in range. He is not within range of that. What the... Okay, I guess we need some more covering fire here. Jeez. More covering fire, and I promise I'm running out of bullets. Yeah, that's not enough covering fire. Yeah, if I can dodge enough to not get slowed down, it's not too bad. And then I run out of grenades. And out of bots. Okay! That's the bad spot to stand. Did I? No, okay. So, geez. Okay, 2 turrets left. Guess I'm a little... Yeah, it's like some of them were like really easy. And that one would just get nasty. Alright, well I guess I'm gonna have to do... Well, okay, so I've got a little bit of... I'm gonna have the better armor, which will have more slots for more shields and things. And I guess I should let these start sucking my batteries down. So they can get charged up again. Yeah, they must have rebalanced combat, 'cause I don't... Well... I don't remember it ever getting quite that intense. But it's been a while. It's like, oh my gosh, we were down so much stuff. Okay, well, I mean, 200? That was probably too many shotgun shells. I don't think we went through that many. Yeah, okay, so now that's too many of those. Defender robots, I might actually need more of. I don't have an order for turrets open, although they're probably okay. So do I have logistic trash slots? Nope, logistic slots is fancy pants stuff. Okay, so that's doable. Maybe there's applications for those as well. And of course, well, yeah, it's still physical projectile. So up until recently, those were kind of keeping me ahead. Stronger explosives would help the grenades. Military is the tank and laser. Oop. Anything else we need to stack up on? Kind of getting full inventory again. That's right, I was going to do extra trains for those and I never did. And actually, yeah, all there, because I got my one personal train. And then we've pretty much just got one-off stuff right now. So I need 40 and, well, 10 per. And I'm going to need some other things. So we got the steel. Oh, they're both engine units. Let's see, so I got some steel on me apparently. Uh, 20, 40, 40. Really, 40, 40. I know you were... Okay, but it stops at the processing units. Oh, this is my new dump chest. You went hid down there. I want to know that I've got you. Oh, I'm actually not going to have enough engine units. Okay, well, enough for one. Oh, inventory size. Really? Already? You're coming from a ways away, too. I can get more solar cells. Okay. I got you. I mean, I guess we can keep that. I'm probably going to want the power, really, because I'm not in combat very often, although I guess when I am, I might want that. Maybe we kind of have a 1 just for a little bit of protection. And actually, this is where I could actually make more shields or more roboports. Although powering them... well, if I do 2 more roboports, then I still have more room for more solar panels. We had a few extra solar panels and some parts to possibly... Oh, and I made a lot of batteries at some point, which is not unuseful, although generation is kind of important. So, well, if I have more roboports, I'm going to go through a lot more power. We might be able to afford that. Oh, and then there's this. Which takes up a lot of space. Oop, okay, maybe not that much space. Oh, yeah, that's gonna kill my power recharge. Well, it's also gonna use up power. In a very awkward size all around. Well, that's where these can... help out a little bit. And you're probably going to be more of an always-on. We could have bigger batteries. That would help out when switching equipment a bit, but just having the generation rate, which is a struggle sometimes. So having the option to go and do some configurations could be good. So we've got some batteries. How is those engine units coming? Not even 30 yet. So apparently there are times when I need more of these. Alright, now the Mark II roboports I think need several of these roboports. So that's insufficient batteries. I don't even know where I picked up the batteries. And 10 advanced circuits. We probably want like maybe 2 more at most. Oh, I don't have enough batteries. Okay. Energy shield. So you can really go nuts on energy shields. They're pretty cheap. Yep. All right, well, I'm not even charged up on the stuff I've got, so I'm not necessarily going to go into full RoboPort config yet. So power generation's good. Having batteries will make the switching back and forth easier on me. Miscellaneous blues. Well, the batteries are probably a thing I either use or I don't. And then depending if I'm, then this stuff kind of swaps out depending on what I'm doing, I guess. Okay. So batteries are one thing I don't think I'm going to need unless I'm like, well, I'm going to be switching to RoboPort, so I better store up a bunch of power. Well, I guess 2 batteries to 2 RoboPorts did die before. So everyone has switched to all 4. That's that. All right, and then we need to do some military upgrades, so that is putting the blue circuits on hold. The blue circuit stuff on hold. I'm not quite sure that needs to go yet. We were still having some trouble down here, which this might be a smaller camp that I can manage. But I don't actually have any direct upgrades yet. Oh. Yeah, so I haven't figured out how to get things out of my inventory once they're in Blueprint book. Maybe once it's in a Blueprint book, it's okay? Okay, so you put it in a Blueprint book, and the Blueprint book can exist on the bar without being in inventory. Maybe. The only problem with this setup is, yeah, both steel shippings are available right now. So maybe we go to the right one, since it's closer. Or I have to start putting all additional named stops on there just for personal transit. Oh, I never, well, right, because I didn't have the engines yet, but I could conceivably make a second exoskeleton or more for just running around. Okay, so you've got some rocks. Oh, I should, maybe be on combat? Oh, wait a minute. I'm going into a fight. So power's pretty good. I'm not sure I need the recharge rate as much on this. Oh, I actually set this up for 3. Yeah, the batteries seem to be taking that pretty good. Alright, this might be a relatively easy one. Actually, there's no worms here. Pfft. Huh. Okay. Now that one has worms. But as long as I got the robots. Which I actually think just timed out. Alright, so I don't need you. It's good. I never want to pull out the car anymore because I'm always going to a train. And we're working on a big military technology, which I guess I could go look what the bottlenecks are on that, which is actually more of a south-based thing. Nope. We're actually just limited by research speed. Radar probably could have managed that one. Okay. Alright, so research is going to be busy for a while. This is probably going to be our nearest point. Let's see, I was toying, well, there are just too many intersections here. I was toying with making this more of a T intersection, possibly putting my south base stop off of that. That would kind of clean up all this stuff. Well, we compress 2 mainline intersections into one. And that would also be somewhere down here I could put like a south copper receiving. since this hasn't even gone down that much, but it's probably going to be the first place to run out of copper. Still no signs of running out of oil? Well, I put those on daytime power only. All right, now you, making this a T intersection, well, you tack, this branch itself only needs to go one way. Other stuff you might want to attach to it might need to go other ways. All right, and well, here we are in a building phase. So I'm probably going to want, that'll take my power real fast. Oh, you know what? I can't even use that because I need more robots. All right, well, let's finish this. So this is a two-way section. Then we are signaling on the inside. So exiting, exiting, entering, entering. Now that'll block both directions when anything in here is occupied. Did I? Yeah, I did like super signal it stuff before. Well, not super signal it, somewhat signal it. And then this track, well, actually, that just takes care of one of those intersections by itself. Oh, it scheduled some other robots for this. I guess we're in construction range here. It's not doing a lot of construction building right now. Construction robot. We have 20. All right, and we can get rid of that if I replace it. So actually somewhere like right down here by science wouldn't be terrible, since science is one of the things we might want to come visit. I mean, I guess you... Can you have a diagonal stop? Nope. So we have a double stop down here. Oh, well, yeah, this is all personal, so it doesn't need a fueling stop. Although if I have a copper drop off here, I am going to need a fueling stop. You're not in any danger of emptying out? No. Do a dirt simple double stop. You are just going to be very confused on your signaling now. So this is... exiting the intersection, exiting the intersection. Yeah, you're both bidirectional. Oh, right, can't do the corners. Yeah, that's the intersection. Can't tell. Okay, it is showing green in the preview, so that should be fine. It's a little bit close there. All right, and this thing is a big mess. Yeah, I bet that signal's unhappy. Now this we have to be a little bit more careful with. So this track goes, oops. This signal can move up. Hopefully that's a lot cleaner. Now, I was thinking of kind of making this a T intersection kind of thing. Although I put it in line with that when in real you'd really want that to kind of be off to the side. I guess if I like smelted to one side and then brought it into the train, it'd be okay. Although then that would need the full join up to here. Actually, copper would never need to go through to, well, and I wouldn't really need to take South Base in there. So we have an approximate location for that. Is that the off by one thing? Yeah, that feels like the off by one thing. I guess we need to do the nearer side first, because that was what it was originally built to. Oh, that ends up being... oh, because there's no rail there to build off of. Yeah, so now we've got to move some signaling back. Yeah, so there's that one extra step in there to get it up to that spot. And then, okay, yeah, you're going, well, out of the intersection. Into the intersection. And that's a very messy intersection. But like our trains aren't even really running right now. I need to be careful here because I don't. And now I've dropped all my trains, so I can't really measure this out. So that's like just enough space. So if we can limit ourselves, kind of starting our mining count on this side. Where's the drill? You know, I should probably, yeah, it kind of made sense to put belts first, originally. But I kind of want to put the thing that this is about up front. Although really we're just using the blueprint most of the time. So you're probably want to go probably up. Otherwise I could smelt to this side and swing it back. But that might give us a nicer line. And down is going to be... Oh man, this is going to be a very rough edge as well. So for that, we're going to want stuff up there. And I didn't actually get my construction robots yet. Unless they brought them when I wasn't looking. Alright, we're going to have to figure that situation out. Now, so the normal thing is that. So that's actually red. I think we're going to have to offset this. This might be completely custom down here. Nope, that one's red. Well, down here, we can get to that from here. And I'm going to have to come back and fix these power poles. Get that little bit up there. Alright, once again, we're ruled by this. Ooh. Oh, but we got up to there. So actually, one miner can probably... take care of that. And we have to overlap a little bit here to get that space. And then we've got a runt on the end. Ooh, aren't you a fun little problem? I guess that's what landfill is for. All right, and this is like way, 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 way over power poled. Over that. That one can we get in across there. All right, so you'll join up with O. I might actually take this one out this way. I mean, it could turn either way. Oh, well. I guess it has to go that way. I probably can do a single belt given the rate we've been using this so far, which might not hold up, but that is something that could be expandable. Nope, nope, wrong one. So we do want to have in mind that we might need to expand this later. So really we probably want to build off of this. We got more room to expand that down there. Alright, so it's like I might need that for the bigger ones, but is there anything that got enabled by this? Utility science is starting to block out some stuff. You're one of the precursors to that, along with... Oh, along with the yellow science. So nothing I'm burning for. Oh, that's probably a lot of the blue circuit stuff. Well, we actually had an application for landfill. I guess we can try filling in some of the military stuff. That needs more science. That needs more science. So that's doable, just expensive. They're only stack inserters for a while. Yeah, so there's nothing... Yeah, I might have to go... Where is purple science? It's off productivity modules, which gets us to automation 3, co-liquefaction. So you by yourself are something we could build. And, oh, speed is also needed for automation 3. And rocket stuff. We've got a fairly limited amount of time left, so this would be a nice, easy thing to get set up at some point here. So that's probably, well, no, my other copper plant is actually going through a fair bit. So we probably should be doing at least this. Yeah, I did double that. I guess if we just have higher capacity, then it just won't get used as often. All right, so that gives us it's a three-way split. Although I could probably take these deeper too. It was just convenient to go wide on when I was doing the steel setup. Kinda. Oh good, we can get in there. Oh, and a bunch of these belts need to be reversed. Although in this situation, you almost could reverse the plates. You just have to do a bunch of ducking on the way back. So if we do input, input. Oh no, wait, is that? Oh yeah, that wasn't input. So it's actually output, output. So this is perfectly fine. All right, so that's the thing we have to go build. You have no immediate benefits. Well, no, unless we turn it around and bring those back. So right now we don't need you or you or you. So you can just squeak out. And then we gotta do the three-way merge. Oh, but you two are going to be singular. So if we stick them together, we should end up with 2. Kind of an odd way to do it. Or if we're gonna do, I don't know if we even need 2 rows. Oh, am I clear on the cliffs here? I don't have a train stop yet. So we don't have alignment. That might be something where I'd almost think about. That's the kind of thing I could get behind cliff explosives for. There's like this one little piece. Or we just load from the other side and it's not nice. But we can just do it. Alright, so that's just precursor. So I've got one thing I need to build, and flammables, flamethrower, and, wow. Rocket fuel is kind of just a precursor too. Explosive rocketry. So actually I guess it doesn't really matter where I do a balancer on that. Assuming I can even fill one line here. You can probably go down. And this does not have the duck. Okay. That probably won't work with the big template. Alright, there's not a lot of activity around here, but I should probably protect it a little bit. Perhaps corners. I guess there's a little bit of exposure down there. Oh. Oh. That's some kind of cover. I'm not expecting too much trouble on this one. Alright, so that's where landfill could have been a little bit useful. And I could actually get room to squeak through there. And can just join those up. All right, so it's morning. It's going to be hard to tell. This will eventually be copper shipping. So that's there if and when we need it. Let's see. Now, I probably want to go up north for landfill, because that's where more of my manufacturing is. It's also where I'm just using more stone in general. That's just stone, so it, 95K. Well, okay, so there's also a lot more of it up here. Did it wrap around? No, it's going up. Oh, if I do my copper stop there, I'm going to need it straight through. Alright, so we've got a bunch of stone in here, so anywhere nearby. Oh, you were using that. Yeah, stone and plastic. I don't have any recipes for that. I'm in really no hurry on this one. And we got a thing. That let us just do, well, we kind of fill out our slots. This ends up being a prerequisite for some of the advanced stuff. Ooh, iron ore. So that does throw a monkey wrench into my smelt all the things plans. You'd pretty much need to have a dedicated concrete plant. That's an interesting problem. Probably a bigger problem than I want to handle right now. Rocket fuel takes solid fuel. Okay. I mean, it makes a certain degree of sense. So I guess that would be a good place to dump excess solid fuel, since we eventually need it for the rocket, and we can just kind of be background manufacturing that. All right, so what are we filling in? Oh, I'm quite low on belts. Miners, arms. Ships and furnaces and solar panels. How many slip? Oh, well. Maybe I've got enough. Okay, I appear to have dumped some chips, or they couldn't deliver them to me at some point. And we left service area. So I was set up for 200. And the robots are confused. I wish you don't want it anymore. Oh, rocket fuel's actually going to take a bit. Well, we know we need to go up and do some manufacturing somewhere near solid fuel. Well, I mean, I'll eventually want to set that up someplace else, but because that will be kind of a rocket thing. Okay, so we're also using it for fueling of the train. So we'd kind of like to have like the leftovers or the backup from. I could do a preference splitter. Really, you're on. Okay. And we're just not making solid fuel out of that. This. I mean, it's going to be its own little micro plant. So you need to be output priority right. And even that should be sufficient. Don't currently have robot coverage. Oh, well, no, I have my robot coverage. Yeah. Oh, I have to pick a recipe. Okay, fine. We don't actually have the recipe yet. And you need a little bit of power. But only a little bit. Probably. And then I guess there's no point in having that unless I happen to walk by here. But why would I ever do that? Or why would I ever automate it? I don't know that I really care about that. So when we get rocket fuel, we can build have a little bit of it out there. As long as we have another use for it, we'll send it there. And that will give us one way to relieve some of that pressure. So processing being slowed down by that, but I think we're pretty good. So science is too fast, so it's not too fast. I could maybe start doing some setup on this, even though I don't really need it yet. Or, well, this is an easy extension of this line, although I have to have someplace to put an oil stop. So I guess I could, Yeah, I reused my line here, but that means the main line might have to switch over at some point. But we could also take the line around. A dump off point to oil. Well, oil. That might be more of a the drop off point oil. Well, so got an oil pipe there. Currently got those coming in. Or I could do this one that goes all the way around. Yes, I guess reusing that line might not end up working out great. So if we set up oil shipping, where would we set up oil receiving? Oop. Well, that's my early warning. Not currently really in the middle of anything. Found a little, well, we've uncovered some territory out here. We found our long-term copper supply. We knew that was there, we knew that was there. Man, this is just barren. Oof. That's some well-guarded coal. Okay, nothing super interesting. Oh, I guess if I'm ever going to do concrete, I guess I'm looking for a site for a concrete plant, which would have to be near an iron deposit, which is also near some stone and water. Oh, actually, yep, my starter iron is completely gone. Oh, and I can make another set of legs in case I want to swap around. Did I ever get... I did not get my logistics robot order. I guess I forgot to put them in chests. Or didn't think it necessary to put them in chests. Okay, you are... Oh, we have our laser turrets if we ever need them. I'm not entirely I mean, places around main base, I guess, if they need fortifying. And, and the engines, so we upped that. Oh, I actually took my legs out for combat, I guess? Well, I could run at most 3 right now. If I wanted to go into full walking config. So I did leave this here. Oh, the stack size doesn't even allow for that. Or for more than one. Oh, well, it can take more, huh? And apparently I miscounted. All right, we've got excess of those, excess engines. What am I going to do? I'm going to tear down some stuff. So I might want some robots. Oh, actually, I think I still have some prerequisites to cliff explosives to clear out those occasional problems. So actually, there's a bunch of stuff that can go down here. Although I am also running some power cables through here. That could perhaps be replaced by large-scale cables. Okay, so you were only a piece of that. Yeah, that actually is a little bit of a connection in there. Okay, so that could be a turn. Probably don't need the duck there. Alright, well that's our entire original smelting area. Our entire original iron mine. Which, maybe that gives us some space for something later, we'll have to see. But that does completely cut out the option of doing the concrete there. Okay, all that's gone. Okay, so you've got the stone. Well, I guess I could go by one of the other iron mines and tap off the iron there. That could be an option. But you don't have, you've got water, I don't really see any stone. You don't really have any stone. You don't really have any stone. Wow, there's like no good place to build concrete. Well, I guess maybe that won't be. Yeah, I mean, I could send the train down to pick up some iron ore. Oh, I missed a bunch of turrets down there. Okay, well, someday. But unfortunately, has somewhere to be right now. So that's it for now. Hopefully I'll have a bit more time to play on Friday. So that would be, we've got some blue circuits up. We're not manufacturing anything with them yet. Kind of need to figure out, well, I guess maybe we start looking at what we need to actually get to the rocket, and that will be a big project. Oh, did I actually finish rocket fuel? I actually have to click start manufacturing that. Anyway. Get this cleared out. Thanks to everybody who hosted me. Huh. This is about when I usually play, so today was unusual and then I've got someplace to be. Let's see, looks like... And that volume was on. Waldprick is also playing Factorio. Looks like he's getting, well, Science 3, so he might be doing 16. No, it's 17. Possibly just old habit. And he's trying to do a modular base, which I almost wish I could hang around and see how that's working. So if you're looking for someplace cool to hang out, that's someplace cool to hang out. Thanks for hanging out with me. Goodbye and until next time.